Precorrection is a review of the behaviors you want your child to engage in, what you want them to say or do, prior to the situation in which they should engage in them. So if you've identified your desirable behavior, you've identified when and where and with whom that should take place, then you can pre-correct right before it. Okay, so think of a lawnmower. You know how we prime it before we run it? We give it fuel so it does the thing we want it to do, which is cut the grass. We're going to use pre-correction and prime or front load information that's going to orient our child or our students to the behaviors that they should engage in right before they need to engage in them. Let's look at some examples. So maybe right before I go into the grocery store, because this is a challenging routine, I say, okay, Alex, let's practice what you can do if you feel frustrated. Child is reading the book, perhaps. I say, Maya, in 5 minutes, I'm going to say time for dinner. If you need to finish, what can you say? Child responds, I can ask to find a stopping point. That's actually a skill I'm working on with my daughter right now. She was tantruming when it was time to transition and she wasn't finished with something. So I've taught her to say, I need to finish, please. So before a transition, when I'm making dinner, when I know dinner's going to be ready, I'll say, hey, remember, you could say, Mom, I need to finish. Then it's top of mind for her. Another example, Aiden, remember, you could say, or whomever this child is, remember, you could say, please stop. I don't like that if Aiden touches you, okay? We don't want to necessarily be saying that in the moment. We have to, we do, but this is the time to be proactive and do it right before we want to see that desirable behavior, okay? When everyone's calm, cool, and collected, this is when we're doing pre-correction. Maybe we're signing to a child and we say, we're going to brush your teeth now. If you need a break from brushing at all, you could say break, okay? So right before we're going to do a pre-correction.